Hi there, everybody. I just wanted to repost a video that I just recorded myself with an idea that I had. I posted it to YouTube, and very strangely, about halfway in when I started talking about a specific topic, the audio went to shit as if somehow I was being monitored in real time and they were able to distort the audio. Very strange, honestly. For a very inexplicable reason, the video was all garbled. So I just want to repost the video. Basically, I had an idea that I think holds up to scrutiny of actual scientific merit. Basically, I think there's a law of conservation of energy or law of electromagnetism that says that if you have a conductor passing through a magnetic field, it's going to create a flow of electrons, which is basically electricity. So all of a sudden I realized, the largest magnetic field around is the Earth. We could do the same thing on other planets, but I believe the Earth would be the first place to try it. But if we built something on the electromagnetic field lines of the Earth, let me turn off this damn heat cooking. And the thing we could set it up to start spinning. And it would continue to spin, frictionless, hanging in space. So whatever energy we put into this thing spinning, it's going to more or less maintain that. It's only going to have friction with, it might have very low friction on the physical, and then, you have probably some type of, gravitational drags and electromagnetic drag maybe, but we're gonna speed this thing up, and honestly, there's like a ring of field lines that go around the pole. So I feel like if we had something big enough that it could cross all of those field lines and it just spun through the entire main output, that we could generate endless free electricity. You'd have to build the thing, get it into orbit, and get it spinning, but once you did that, it would just produce energy, and you could probably beam it back to Earth as, a laser or something. Who knows? Maybe electricity. But in any case, I tried to explain this idea. It makes perfect sense. I threw in an old idea I had about having a container on the bottom of the ocean, with water. You pass the electricity through. You do electrolysis. You get the gases. The gases want to get to the surface. They start lifting the container. You have it all set up with gears to where it can run for like thousands of years, barely moving, but it's all geared down to just create tons of electricity because of the actual mechanical force that you're creating and harvesting. But it might be just as easy to build the thing in space than build this thing at the bottom of the ocean. The one thing about the one on the bottom of the ocean, it could probably be reset easily. Once the thing actually did get to the top of its travel, you could just let out the gas, let it sink back down, and just do it again. Seems like a good idea to create clean energy, clean electricity. But yeah, when I started mentioning in my previous video that the potential of SpaceX being CIA funded and CIA controlled, and the likelihood that they're exploring and have probably already been harvesting meteors from space, from the asteroid belt, from wherever they want to grab them. They can literally go anywhere in the solar system and grab these rocks and set them on a trajectory to Earth with almost no problem. I feel like they started a program doing that. They're getting very rich doing it. They're probably landing asteroids in secret. And at the same time, they could be very well planning a global cataclysm, a way to just wipe out enemies by just landing these giant meteors on them, setting them on a trajectory that just is going to create so much damage across a widespread area, if not gigantic atomic explosions in the atmosphere, miles above the Earth that will just flatten entire areas, literally on a super nuclear scale. They can time this. They could literally put bombs in the rocks if they wanted to. I don't know how crazy they want to go, but they probably are going to try to just land the meteors on targets more or less at a trajectory that's going to cause the damage they want. And they don't want you to know that they have this technology. It's real common sense. And when you look at everything else that these fucking people with all the money and power do, I mean, this is just like not even that hard to believe at all. So, yeah, I say people need to get together, create their own commercial, independent space meteor grabbing outfit and operation, and then we can have a presence at least and see what's really going on with these people that are doing this.